Hey, this is Colin. I'm gonna teach you a little bit more about reading and writing Hmong. Once again, I know there's tons of videos out there, but please bear with me. Maybe this will help you. I know reading and writing is really important for like the Hmong youth right now, because, well, that's how you're gonna keep your culture. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how you're gonna keep it, and that's how you're gonna remember it. That's how you're always gonna remember who you are, and your kids when you grow up. That's how they're gonna remember who they are. I'm not kidding. That's how you preserve history, is through reading and writing. And so, yeah, I wanted to teach you basic consonants because last time I did vowels. Sorry for the shaky camera too. I'm doing this on an iPod. I don't have any expensive video equipment, so bear with me. Alright, so let's get down to it. So this is the basic consonants. These are like the really simple ones. Like you notice in Hmong writing, a lot of consonants just pretty much don't make sense when they're put together. I don't know, sometimes you'll see like a TX, H and stuff like that, and that's like 3 consonants in a row. It almost doesn't make sense. But yeah, we will teach you how to do this real quick, the basic consonants. There's not too many of them. Alright, so the first one, I'll go in alphabetical order. Sorry, I stuttered. First off, it is a C. Okay, the C is probably super tricky for people who are not Hmong natives, because it's just not a consonant that most other people that speak English are used to. So a C, it sounds like this, jaw, 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 if you can hear that. It's kind of like a J, but using the middle of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and then with a slight Y. So I drew little pictures right here. Okay, none of them are a C. What the heck? Okay, never mind. So imagine that XY right there. Imagine the middle of your tongue is pressed against the roof of your mouth, and then you don't move your jaw but make a J sound. That is a C, okay? So jaw, 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 and you see it C's a lot in Hmong, and so you're gonna have to learn that. There's no getting around it. A D is an English D as in dog. There's no specialness about it. It's just a D, like D as in da, to lie. Alright, so, and then moving on to F. F as in fun. You hear that? Fun. It's a normal English Y. And a word I use for an example, pho. Everybody knows the word pho. Oh man, when there's a pho party, ooh, it's going down. Alright, H. It's just like an English H, like hey. So who is to call. Who, right there, that word. Alright, K is a G sound. Don't make a K sound, because I see a lot of natives who partially learned how to write. They always use a K when they're supposed to use a KH. And so don't make that mistake. A K is a G sound, like in game, as in like the word go, I or me, go. So it's a G sound, so don't make that mistake. L is in English L. It's not that hard. L is in law, as in big. M is in M, English M, as in mu, which means to go. N is in English N, as in no, as in like cold or this. I didn't write down cold, but it also means cold, of course. NY, it's not hard, but a lot of English speakers always mess it up when I tell them how to say hello in Hmong. It's nyo zhong, but they always said nao zhong or something like that, and it bugs me. I'm not gonna lie to you, it bugs me. But an easy way to do it is say yellow with an N in front. Yellow, like that. It's not hard. So nyo, to live or to be. P, it's like a B, it's like a PB. That is pretty difficult for some people to get down like immediately for some reason. I don't know how to explain it very, very well, but if you put your lips together and make a B sound without saying anything, that's a P right there. Like say ba, ba, that's a flower. It's not ba, 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 it's you hear that pop? It's because you're like building up air pressure behind your lips, which makes the P sound in Hmong. So ba, ba. And then PL is the same thing, you just put an L on it. So blah, blah, to disappear. Q is a G in the back of your throat. English speakers that don't know any Hmong, they aren't Hmong, they don't have any Hmong background, that's kind of difficult for some people to do for some reason. I remember it was difficult for me. I made some weird sounds when I first tried to do it. I was like, like that, and it just didn't sound right. And so it's gao, gao, gao. It's really, really soft in the back of your mouth. So don't try to like over exaggerate it or anything like that, or else you'll sound weird. And if you go gao, 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 like that, then that's actually an NQ, which is a different consonant. Some people always go before they say it, but that's not what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to like that. It's not too bad. Just practice it. It won't be too difficult for you, I swear. Alright, I feel like I'm talking a ton right now. Okay, Alright, and R. R is probably the hardest consonant, basic consonant for an English speaker that doesn't know any Hmong or have any Hmong background. It's not an English R, okay? Remember that. It is not a R sound. It's more of a D sound. It's weird. I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with it, but it's a D sound. So say the word draw, 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 and you get that dr, 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 dr sound. Alright, that's an R in Hmong. It's kind of difficult, but as in the word dao, which means 6 or 4. And so I think I made a little diagram for that. Yeah. See how your tongue is in that bump of your palate? It's not in the middle of your mouth. It's not in front of the palate, next to your teeth. It's right in the middle on like the crest of that little bump. And so you want to put your tongue there, and you want to build up pressure in your mouth. Dow, dow, dow. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's not a D sound. A D is da da da. An R is da 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 da, like that. You gotta like put your teeth together. I don't know how to explain it. You'll get it eventually. You just gotta remember that it is not an R sound. Just practice it. You'll get it. So an S. S is as in like SH, shotgun. As in, I got the front seat, sucker. Alright, so the word I use for that is sha, which means like tired, like you're spent, fatigued, you're just like worn out. And then T is similar to a D, but the tongue against the back of your teeth. See, I drew a diagram for that one too. So it's tao, 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 tao. Can you hear it? Okay. That one's not hard at all, trust me. So doa, which means to like hold, or it means other things, but I won't get into it. So TS. TS is an English J, as in jaw, tiger, jaw. TX, you say the word pads, pads. The DS on the end makes you go tss, 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 tss. And so that one's not too hard. Some people like confuse it with tss, which is a TXH. Like Z is different from T, and so you'll get that eventually. Just make sure you're not spewing a bunch of air out of your mouth. Z means dad or father. V is an English V, as in va, like the Guya Hmong Sing va, even though a Yang named me Guya Hmong Sing ya. Okay, so X is an S sound, so as in like sauce. You guys know what sauce is. Anyways, X, sa, to want or to think. That one's not too hard. And XY is difficult for non-natives, and so I drew another diagram. And so right there, your tongue is kind of like that shape, not as extreme as I wrote it out. I just had to give you the idea. So the air escaping is going through the top of your mouth between your tongue and the roof of your mouth. So shh, 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 like that, and you gotta press your tongue against the back of your teeth. Alright. And so Y is an English Y. It's not hard. As in ya, Hmong ya, or yang, or sheep. And then a Z is a Z sound, azure. You think of something when it vibrates. Z. So as in zhong, which means good. And so those are the basic consonants. If you want me to explain some more to you or anything like that, just let me know on Facebook or something like that, or comment below on the video. I don't really mind. So yeah, just let me know. Look that name up if you want to talk to me or practice or anything like that. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully this really helped you out. I really don't know if I helped you out on the R, but hopefully it did help you out. So thanks for watching. I'll make another video of the other consonants right after this. Thanks.